150 yards over there, you could say I'm at peace with the world. In fact, it's a typical October's morning. It's a bit cloudy to start off with, but sunshine's promised for later on. And I decided to fish this very deep gully that runs between this open bank and that long island over there. Depth here apparently is about 12-15 feet, and I've already got a couple of sleeper rods out, one on a float, a high-vis float that you can see over there, and the other one on a buzzer. And this area here, between where I'm standing and the small island, well, I'm going to search it grid fashion using a wobble deadbait. Got a couple of semi-barbless 8 trebles. I'm going to mount a smelt. They're nice and light, and I can register their descent down to the bottom by counting perhaps 1.5–2 seconds per foot with these shots. About 20-inch wire trace, 11-pound reel line. I'm going to keep my eye on that float. I can listen for the buzzer going off on the second rod. I'm going to start by getting a fairly short cast, an easy lob, and counting that down to the bottom. It's most important to count this bait down so that once you've got an idea of depths, your next cast you can stop it just before it reaches bottom, then you won't get any blanket weed on it. Float still stationary. It's a nice way of fishing this. You've got some sleeper outfits doing the work for you with static dead baits on the bottom whilst you're hunting and searching with a wobbled dead bait. I'm just looking for that gentle bang on the rod tip as a pike follows it and grabs hold.
In addition to pike, the lake contains a marvellous stock of carp between 10 and 30 pounds, plus some rudd, roach, perch, tench and bream.
And there's even the occasional catfish, and of course it's not too late in the year for us not to hope we just might get one, but it's pike we're after. Whoa, that went out well. Got some seagulls looking at my deadbait as it goes through the sky there. This is a lovely time of the morning, you know. The sun's just getting well up now, and it's the sort of thing that makes you get up early on an October's morning, or any morning in the winter, regardless of how cold it is, to experience it.
Further along the bank, my host, Provo Corporal Martin Boreham, who runs the course fishing syndicate here, is also pike fishing, and he too is patiently ledgering static deadbaits.
Well, there's nothing on the float there yet. I'm just going to put a new smelt on. I'm certain I'm going to get something out of here eventually if I keep working the bottom enough. The sun's gone in again. It's a really strange morning this morning. The sun's been in and out now for a good hour, and it looks as though we've lost it, although there's some blue sky coming up from the south there. You never know, it might get out, the sun, later on. Hello. My buzzer's off. Whoa! Here we are. Check that clutch. Wind down. I can just about feel it. Yes, here we are. Yes, we're in. Oh, now what's that? That doesn't feel half bad. Whoa, that's a lovely feeling. Ooh. And I've got a half a mackerel on this rod. It's going very well. It's kiting right the way down the lake. Oh, that feels really good indeed. Every now and again I get a really heavy lunge from its tail. I'm gonna have to go steady on it. Whoa. It's kiting back up the lake now. This is a wonderful deep gully here, and of course it's the sort of place that you find big shoals of bream and roach where they tend to overwinter, which is why the big pike tend to group up near them. Perhaps this isn't as big as I first thought. Not having fished here, oh yes it is, not having fished here before, I'm not really sure how they fight. Let's get the the net ready. Oh, it's a double. Oh, it's a nice double. Here we go. There he is. Great. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? That's a good start. Oh, beautifully coloured. Let's take him up to the unhooking mat. That is a beautiful fish. It really is. What a great start here. What a great start. Let me hold you to have your picture took. Fine fish, absolutely fine fish. Up everywhere. Don't think I'm fit enough for all this, do you? Ooh. Well, there's still nothing on this wobbled smelt. I don't know why. You'd think there'd be a certain amount of fish, even if they're small ones, hugging the margins. But hang on. Looks like Martin's into a fish along there. Hi Martin, you were a bit quiet about that one, weren't you? Is it a good fish? Well, looks nice.
I'd watch that platform, John.
Is it a bit dodgy?
Yeah, it's a bit slippery, yeah.
Because we'd hate to see me fall in, wouldn't we? Looks a nice fish. Well, it looks about the size of the one I've just had down there. No, I think it's slightly, what's that, about 14, 15? They're a nice size fish in here, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
I've got to be honest, the fish I just had was about 14. I honestly thought it was 10 pounds bigger than that while I was playing it.
And they go well.
Oh, they're unbelievable
Yeah,
fight, aren't they? Unbelievable fight. So I see you using a little block of foam
Yeah,
to...
just to pop it up.
Oh, look at that. Not ready, you know, is it?
No.
Not ready. Now, come on, in you come. Yes. Where's your unhooking mat? Let's lift him over here. Well done. Right, that's a pug nose. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that strange? We'll show you that in a second. Whoops. Now that's, whoops, a very unusual pike. They've got this, they're called pugs. What do you call them? Whoops, there's the hooks. Do you call them pug nose?
I've never heard the expression.
Well, it's where somewhere along the line there's been a bit of a, whoops, bit of a deformity.
Right.
See, look.
That's strange.
And the top jaw, sometime during their life, has become much shorter, and they call them pugs. Nice fish. Well done, Martin. Well, you started your account today. Looks like they've started feeding. We're going to have some good fishing this afternoon.
So.
Well done. Whoa. Another run. Here we go. Oh yes, that's going away nicely. Let's wind down and give it the big one. Yes. That's on. Oh. It's kiting towards me. Oh. This lake's so deep, they do feel very good fish here. Whoa! Lovely sight that, isn't it? Line evaporating off the reel from the clutch. And, whoa! And you do have to correctly set that clutch up. Whoa, still going. Perhaps I'd underestimated this fish. I still don't think it's a plonker though, which means a whopper. Oh, in Wilson. Still going. Nice fight. Here it comes. Really? Whoa, look at that. That's lovely tail walker. I just love them to tail walk. Here we go. Come on, yes. No, it hasn't quite got enough strength left to tail walk, or has it? Might do. He might go one more time for us. If I just slacken off and hold him tight. Why are you going to tail walk? Oh. He made a bit of a lunge there. Let's just net you. It's a very long, lean fish. Wonderful. There we are. Pike number 2. Ooh. Let's hold him up before we return him. Pretty looking fish, isn't it? Isn't that a pretty looking fish? Great to catch them this time of the year because they're so fast, they tail walk and beautiful trim.